With FIFA 23 here and players taking to the pitch, everyone wants that competitive edge to get them those extra wins. Before we jump into that though, I do need to say thank you to the EA Creator Network for allowing us to have the game early and sharing our honest opinion on what we think of FIFA 23. What if I told you we can increase your wins by 100% with just a few changes? This is where when I first started playing FIFA a few years ago, I was absolutely confused by everything that I saw. First of all, the competitive master switch is on by default if you play Division Rivals or Foot Champs, any of the online game modes, to try and make the game a little bit more competitive. When it comes to Throughpass Assistance, you have a choice of semi or manual. This is when you do a through ball using triangle or Y. For me, you want this on semi, unless you're a maniac and you run it on manual. But for me, semi is the best one to go with. Having it on semi means that you will get some slight assistance, but you do need to make sure you aim correctly and the correct power. FIFA Trainer should be off unless you're completely brand new to FIFA. You may want it on, but for most people, just turn it off. Time finishing, have this on every single day of the week. Time finishing is where when you press shoot, you press shoot again with having a timing window. This will make sure that you strike the ball with more accuracy, more power, and a much higher chance of scoring. You might be wondering, how do you do time finishing? We will have a separate video on that very soon, so make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for that. The next player switch indicator means if you press L1 or LB, it will change to that player with the icon above their head. I recommend having it on as it is useful information. I never used to in the past. However, just seeing that little icon, knowing that that's who you're changed to, is very useful. Pass block assistance has to be on. You want your AI using their brain, intercepting passes when the opportunity arises. Auto switching is an interesting one. For casual players, I would recommend air balls and loose balls. This means that the game will automatically switch on a cross, for example, or a loose ball. It just makes it a little bit easier. Advanced players, though, may want to run just loose balls or manual. If you are brand new to FIFA, please don't run it on automatic. Just learn how to L1 switch and right stick switch, which again, we will be able to help you with. Auto switch move assistance is actually a crucial setting that will get you more wins on FIFA 23. Have you ever wondered why your centre back feels like they're stuck in the mud when the ball gets played in behind them on that through ball? Well, if you have this on high, as soon as you switch to that defender, the game still has control of it themselves, not directly with you. Meaning you may be pointing your stick one way, but the game is saying, no, we're running on this path here. I think everyone should have this on low or none. So when you switch to that player, you have immediate control. Just take note, if you switch to a centre-back and you're pointing the left analog stick the wrong way, for example, it will go that wrong way. You will pull that player out of position, but it does give you more responsiveness, which in turn helps you defend better and then get those more wins. Clearance assistance, I personally have this on Classic. That's where I just press B and hope that the ball gets cleared. Get it out, row Z, don't care where. Player lock, again, have this on. A video will come later on to explain how to use the player lock effectively. Icon switching, you can have this on or off. It really doesn't matter. It's not a great feature, in all honesty. I wouldn't really recommend using it. Right stick switching, we want to run classic here, and then you have a choice of player relative or ball relative. Myself, I'll go with player relative because that's what the default is over the years, and that's what's what always worked for me. You might be saying, yeah, but Alex, there is the new adaptive switching where you can hold the right stick and change to the right back that's further away. Honestly, it's just too slow of a feature. It's not worth using. Just stick to the normal player switching of right stick switching. Remember, if you want to ask more questions about this information, get one-to-one help, coaching, whatever it may be, check out our Patreon page, a link in the description, myself, other professional FIFA coaches, and a great community. The link's below. The next 4 options that we have should all be on assisted. Lob through ball will be on semi. Again, it's semi or manual. Semi is just going to be better. Save assistance is irrelevant to foot. Analog sprint, we want this off. As soon as you touch the sprint button, your player will get to full speed straight away and start sprinting. If you have it on, it means that if you only push your trigger down half the way, he will half sprint, which really just isn't useful. So just make sure that you have this off. Pass receiver lock is one that I am still testing and playing around with, but at the minute I'm running this on late. And then for any of our PlayStation users, vibration and trigger resistance, we want to turn this off. Now let's head over into our camera settings, and first of all, go down to the very bottom and turn off the power shot zoom. You do not want this on. Camera settings, if you want a close-up quick feel on the game, run telebroadcast 17:3. If you like to see more of the pitch and more of a tactical battle, I personally run co-op 15:10. I promise if you take these settings into account and put your own spin on for what works for you, you will see your results improve. If you do want to see my first reaction to FIFA 23 gameplay and my thoughts, click this video here.